Alright guys, welcome to the final episode of upcoming sneakers here in 2022. We're gonna close out this year strong because we've got some pretty epic stuff to look forward to in 2023. You guys know the drill. If you're new to the channel and you want to stay in the loop with everything when it comes to sneaker news, leaks, and rumors, make sure you subscribe to the channel and chuck me a follow over on Instagram. And let's hop into the release recap. This one is super brief. We've got the Jordan 1 Twist 2.0. These things released and they sat. They sat pretty much everywhere. Normally Jordan 1s always sell out in the US, like even if they end up sitting here in the EU and the UK, but these are sitting everywhere. Either way, let me know if you did go for them. If you do like this pair of shoes, let us know down in the comment section. The only other kind of release that went down was for you guys out in the US. Apparently you guys had exclusive access on the Nike sneakers app for a bunch of different Nike SB Dunks. There was a bunch of insane pairs that actually kind of shock dropped or just went out for exclusive access, including the Huff Dunks, the Why So Sad Dunks, the eBay Dunks, the Paisley Dunks, the list goes on. But let me know if by some insane chance you managed to get exclusive access. Again, I believe that was just for you guys out in the US. I certainly didn't see it. But apart from that, that is pretty much all of the main releases that happened. If there was anything else, if you took any other dubs, let us know down in the comment section. With that being said, let's hop into the upcoming news. We're gonna kick it off nice and strong with a sneaker leak that we've been hearing about for a while. Well, we just got some first in-hand looks and I guess people are kind of a little bit underwhelmed. This is it right here. This is the upcoming Union collaboration on the Jordan 1 Low KO. We've seen a fair few colorways of the AJKO this year in 2022. We had the Chicagos, I believe, we had the Royals, the Syracuse, and none of them really hit. I don't think it's necessarily a bad sneaker. I just think most people would prefer to get an actual Jordan 1 high, or in this case, a Jordan 1 low. So obviously when we heard that Union was going to do a collaboration on the AJKO, everybody was kind of wondering what the hell are these things gonna look like, and when we take a look at these images, they pretty much look as plain as you can find. Now, I don't think that there's anything wrong with this pair of sneakers by any means. I mean, it's literally just white and gray with a sail midsole. It's a safe bet. I don't know how these things are gonna do. You also get what looks like an interchangeable Nike swoosh, so you can change this gray version, I believe, for this blue one. I gotta say, the box is probably the craziest thing about this pair of shoes, with this, I guess, like almost like a chain on it, which says Jordan and Union. We don't know what exact month in 2023 we're gonna get these things, just at some point. Sticking with Jordan 1 lows, and we've got some official images at the upcoming Jordan 1 Low Year of the Rabbit. This is a pair of sneakers that we have spoke about in the past. We got some early images of these things, and I believe that they are limited to 5,000 pairs. And the more I'm seeing these things, the more I like them. I think these are super cool. The materials look super nice. Now, in terms of release date, these are coming early 2023. For that matter, they are dropping in February. All right, next up we got a pair of shoes which already has dropped, but I just saw these things and I thought that they are so wild, so I wanted to show you guys and get your thoughts on it. Take a look at this here. This is the Keto Wears Fossil X Jag boot. So Keto Wears actually created a foam shoe which kind of looked like a skull. They actually sent me that pair and I thought that those things are absolutely crazy. Well, this is the actual boot version, which looks even more like a skull fossil shoe. Now, they dropped in a couple different colors. I'm not entirely sure how you buy these things. I'm sure Keto Wears has a website or something like that. And they retail for a pretty hefty $250, but you are getting something extremely unique. I don't know if they sold out or not. I just think that these things look crazy. All right, something that we spoke about last week is the upcoming CLOT collaboration on the Nike Cortez. So take a look at this here. This is the image that we have already seen, and we also know that it's going to come in 3 different colorways. Again, you can see the designer Edison Chen. He is wearing this pair of shoes over here, so you can kind of see them on foot. And then we've got some more of these detailed images. It almost looks like you put like a UGG guard or something on your foot when you're wearing these things. I hate to make that connection, but that's kind of the first thing my brain went to when I saw this pair of shoes. Overall, I think these things are interesting. I don't think that they're anything insane. I would definitely like to try a pair out. And in terms of the release date on these bad boys, they're going to be dropping spring 2023. Next up, we got some more Dunk news. Take a look at this here. This is the Nike Dunk Low, and it's just got some kind of topographic canvas style material on the top. These are going to be upcoming at some point in 2023. We don't know the specific release date, but again, I thought that the materials on top really looked interesting, especially given that this is a canvas material. Nothing crazy, nothing insane, just another pair of Nike Dunk Lows for 2023. Let's talk about Jordan Jordan 2s. We've got a couple different colorways that have just been leaked for 2023, starting with this one right here. This is the upcoming Jordan 2 Low Look Up in the Air. These are apparently going to be dropping June 22nd. It's a very light colored pair of shoes with sail accents as well as some baby blue and pink. Again, it's got that look up in the air on the insole. Another pair of Jordan 2s is this one right here. This is the Air Jordan 2 Craft. This is going to be a woman's release, and it seems like 2023 we're going to have a lot of different craft style Jordan sneakers. I believe we've seen some kind of Jordan 1 with the craft naming. We've also seen the Jordan 4s and now the Jordan 2s. This one for me personally looks a lot cleaner than that other pair. It's just all over neutral tones, the browns and of course the white leather with the gray. I just kind of want to get your guys' opinion on Jordan 2s. Like, we've seen a real push for them here in 2022, and it looks like we're going to be seeing more of that Jordan 2 push from Jordan Brand in 2023. That brings us to the final sneaker release for this year from Jordan Brand, and of course that is the upcoming Air Jordan 2 Chicago. It is an original colorway. It's the return of the Jordan 2 Chicagos, but I'm really interested to hear, are you guys going to be going for these things? Like, I understand the hype behind them. I'm just not entirely convinced that people are dying to get their hands on Jordan 2s. They retail at $200. They are going to be dropping on December the 30th. So like I said, the final drop for 2022. After seeing so many different collaborations and stuff like that sit on shelves when it comes to a Jordan 2, I'm just super interested to find out what you guys think of this pair of sneakers. Like, even if you like them, are you going to be going for them and are you going to wear them? All right, next up, we've got one that's pretty surprising. So take a look at this. Nike Kobe 4 Protro set to return in summer 2023. Yes, guys, Nike is going to continue to retro Kobe sneakers, and it is starting with the Kobe 4 Protro. We don't have an image of the sneaker that's going to be returning in 2023, but we do have a color code and a release date. So the release date is apparently May the 1st, 2023, and the color code is white, black, metallic gold, and bright emerald. It was actually announced back in March that the Kobe Bryant estate and Nike had officially renewed their contract, so we can expect to see a lot more Kobe's next year. Now, another pair of sneakers that's dropping in 2023 is we are getting a Jordan 1 Low Golf in the rust pink colorway. So something that Jordan Brand did a lot this year is they would drop some of the most fire colorways of the Jordan 1 Low Golf. I believe we got the Chicagos, we got some kind of like Dior looking one. I think we got Shadows as well. Well, this is the next one, and this one is pretty insane because I don't know if you knew this, but I literally just checked over on StockX how much the original Jordan 1 High rust pink colorway was going for, and it actually blew my mind. Like, look at this, $23,000 for a size 11, $8,000 for an 11.5, $8,000 to $9,000. Obviously, the price of the highs is going to be extremely different to this golf variation, but there definitely is going to be some hype that kind of moves over to this pair of 1 Lows. So again, official images, so expect these things to drop right around the corner. I guess January, February, these should be releasing, but yeah, let me know what you think of this. Sticking with Jordan 1 Lows, take a look at this here. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low OG elephant print releasing June 2023. This is like the second or third Jordan sneaker that's going to be covered in elephant print that's going to be dropping next year. So again, it seems like the trends for next year are becoming pretty apparent when it comes to Jordan Brand sneakers. This, I believe, is a mock-up. I don't think this is an actual image of what the sneaker is going to look like, but from the appearance, it seems to have a sail midsole, all over elephant print for the overlays, and they're just a solid blacked out base leather material. And we do have a release date for this pair of sneakers, which is June 23rd, 2023. Now let's stick with that elephant print. Like I said, there's going to be quite a few different Jordan Brand sneakers with the elephant print on it. So this is the Jordan 1 High White Cement. So these are going to be dropping 2023, February the 25th. And we actually have official images now. We have like quite a few different images to take a look at. I don't think it's necessarily like, oh damn, I need them, but I do think that I could throw a couple solid outfits together with this pair of sneakers. I think that they're pretty good for a pair of Jordan 1s. Either way, love to know your thoughts on this pair of sneakers. I get it, it's pretty different, it's pretty wild, but yeah, let me know what you think of the white cement pair of Jordan 1 Highs dropping next year. All right, we got some New Balance news. Take a look at this here. We're talking about the 1906 Refined Future, they're now calling it. This is what was thought to be the new protection pack from New Balance. Now, there's 4 different colorways, which we know are in the pipeline, we know are going to be dropping, and what a lot of these places were saying was that the release was December the 23rd. Turns out there was one raffle that was available on End Clothing for this one black colorway, but no word on the other 3 colorways. Yeah, I can't find any other raffles, so I assume that these things are going to be dropping next year in 2023. I was talking about at the beginning of the video, those Jordan 1 Twist 2.0 sitting on shelves. Well, that's kind of been a little bit of a trend this year. Like, we've seen a lot of collaborations that we would have thought to sell out completely actually sit on shelves. And this next story shows that Nike is hurting by all of those sneakers that are sitting on shelves. Nike's inventory continues to pile up as revealed in the brand's 2023 Q2 fiscal report. So apparently Nike's inventory is up 40%, which is wild. We're all feeling inflation to some degree, and of course that affects sneakers as well. People are generally speaking spending less on non-essentials. So specifically for Nike, another piece in this article, it says overhead for the company also increased by 10%, and cash on hand was down a whopping 40% compared to the year prior, sitting at $6.5 billion. And currently the total value of inventory sitting in possession of Nike is $9.3 billion. Again, that is up 43% compared to the year prior. I don't know how Nike's gonna work through this problem, whether they're gonna start slashing prices and having a bunch of sales next year on their sneakers, but we do know the first thing that they are doing is slashing production. But Nike's not the main one that is suffering. Really, the main company that is suffering right now is Adidas. First one I want to touch on is the fact that Adidas just paused their release of the Balenciaga collaboration. And this, of course, is because of all of the controversy that is surrounding Balenciaga right now. Essentially, Balenciaga did an advertisement with kids pictured in a pretty inappropriate way. The main thing that we know from this is that they have actually paused all of their pre-orders that they did for a lot of these shoes. I think pretty much all of the sneakers that were part of this Adidas and Balenciaga collaboration were all pre-orders. So they sent out this notification to people. I don't know why they're pausing it. Like, surely if you don't agree with what Balenciaga did, you just axe it there and then. Like, what are they waiting for? They waiting to see if the public just kind of moves on for this and then they can like subtly release it. But either way, that is pretty much all the information that we have on this right now. Like I said, Adidas is still hurting because it just came out another big hit for Adidas. After cutting ties with Ye, Adidas is stuck with $530 million in Yeezy product. So immediately when Adidas announced that they were cutting ties with Kanye West, they axed the whole Yeezy collaboration. Immediately they knew that they were going to lose a ridiculous amount of money. And on top of that, they now have all of these Yeezy sneakers stuck in a warehouse, and now we know the value, which is $530 million. But essentially, Adidas's plan for next year is to get rid of this stockpile of Yeezy sneakers that is sat in their warehouse. And how they're gonna do it is they are going to sell it all. And like I said, we actually know the first 2 colorways which are going to be dropping in a couple weeks now. The first one that we know about is this one right here. This is the Adidas 350 V2 Granite. And as you can see, this is a sneaker that was supposed to drop in November. This is a colorway that we saw while Adidas and Yeezy were still together, and they literally just changed the background of this sneaker. They took a new product photo, and they're going to be dropping this Granite colorway in January. Really standout things about them dropping this pair of shoes is the fact that these are going to cost the exact same price as they would do with Yeezy involved. So Adidas is going to remove the insole, swap it out for a regular Adidas one, and they're going to sell these things for $230. And I think it just kind of feels wrong. Like, it just kind of feels like paying $230. You know that Adidas is doing this because they need money. They've got $530 million of Yeezy sneakers sat in their warehouse, and they're trying to make as much of that back as possible. But you also know at the same time that $230, we know some of that was gonna go to Kanye West. I think it was 15% according to these articles. Now with Kanye West not in the picture, Adidas is going to be pocketing that extra 15%. So again, there's a bunch of different hot takes, there's a bunch of different opinions. We're really just gonna have to wait and see for when these things actually drop in January, as whether they're gonna sell out or whether potentially, who knows, they may sit on shelves. And like I said, we've got a couple different sneakers that we know are gonna be dropping. This is the upcoming upcoming Adidas 500. And as you can see, it is pretty similar in color to that granite pair of 350s, like it's a grayish tones throughout. You do have these overlays of some kind of like greenish or brownish. Now these images are pretty strange because they do still have Yeezy branding on the insole and the tags. You can pretty safely assume that when Adidas actually goes to launch these things, they're not going to have that Yeezy branding on them whatsoever. It is looking drama filled. I would love to know your thoughts down in the comment section. Are you going to be copying the brand new Adidas 350 and 500? Let me know down in the comment section. But guys, that was my final story for 2022. I will see you guys for a brand new episode next Sunday on January the 1st, 2023. I want to thank you guys massively for an insane year. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one. But until then.